Capital gains tax. When do you have to report it to HMRC? When do you need to pay it? Check this video out as I go through all of the details. Hi there, my name is Simon Misiewicz from Optimise Accountants. I'm here to increase your wealth whilst reducing your tax liability. And in this session, we are going to be talking about capital gains tax. When does it need to be reported to HMRC? And more importantly, when does it actually need to be paid? And how does it interface with your personal self-assessment tax return? Well, let's go into the details. Below this video, you will see a link to HMRC's website that allows you to report capital gains tax liability and make payment over to them. Check out that link and go through the details. Now, for you to do that, you do need to file a report to HMRC within 30 days of completion. Yes, 30 days after completion, not on exchange. Okay, so it is important you understand this. It's 30 days after you've completed your transaction on sale. Now, to report to HMRC, you will need a username and password to access this new CGT portal. Now, that's different to your self-assessment tax return filing. Bizarre, but true. So you do need to make sure that you have a username and password. You'll need to register that, and the link will be below this video of how to do that exactly. At that point, you are going to have to go through the arduous task of calculating capital gains tax. Well, this is going to be quite difficult because you have got three levels of CGT. You've got the 0% rate for the £12,300 worth of gain that you can have tax-free. You've got the 18% rate for basic rate taxpayers. And finally, you have the 28% if you're a high rate taxpayer. Now, how and where do those numbers go in those buckets? That is the bit that is going to be most difficult. And you are likely to need your accountant to support you with that calculation. It is not going to be that possible by itself. Finally, you will need to go through the portal and say, this is how much CGT I'm going to be offering up. And then you would need to pay that within 30 days. So you'll end up calculating and paying that capital gains tax liability. Now, if you're worried about capital gains tax and how you want to reduce it, then make sure you check out that video that I'm showing here. The link will be appearing just above my head and below this video as well. So do check out that video. Now, in addition to the 30 days after reporting, you will need to put this into your personal self-assessment tax return as well. What you'll end up doing is saying, this is my gain, and you may find out that you've got some errors. It may be with the amount of gain that you've put in and saying, well, actually, I've put in too much of a gain and I've paid you too much CGT to HMRC. Conversely, you may have underestimated your CGT liability and you'll end up having to make that adjustment on your self-assessment tax return and then make that payment as part of your tax liabilities. And all of that will be done on the 31st of January. So you've got some time, I'm sure, between the disposal reporting of 30 days and then completing your self-assessment tax return. But you must make a best guess estimate whenever you're doing your 30 days reporting. Now, whenever you've done your 30-day reporting, you might see that you had a gain of £10,000. And if you're a high rate taxpayer, as I mentioned before, ignoring capital gains tax annual allowances here, you would have had a CGT liability of £2,800, which you would have paid over to HMRC. But you've done some rejigging of your numbers on your self-assessment tax return, and oh dear, we've got a gain of £12,000, not £10,000, so a £2,000 extra gain was made compared to what was reported. And that leads to a £560 difference in tax that needs to be paid over to HMRC by the 31st of January as part of your overall tax payment. Now, don't forget, if you want to know how to reduce capital gains tax, then join our community, which you'll get a 7-day free trial. That link will be below this page. There is also a capital gains tax calculator as well to help you understand what your CGT rate is and how you can reduce it further. So make sure you buy that capital gains tax calculator to help you reduce CGT. There are ways of also reducing CGT in that spreadsheet. Don't forget to press like if you've enjoyed watching this video and to help you understand what the CGT requirements are. Don't forget to post your questions and I'll make sure I answer those as quickly as possible. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can see the next video. If you'd like to know more about our services, then I will drop you links in terms of coming on board as a client, or indeed if you want a CGT one-off tax calculation, then I can provide that support to you as well. I'll drop all the links below this video. Until the next time, my name is Simon Misiewicz from Optimise Accountants. I'll see you again soon.